Hi, welcome. Thanks for coming in.
Welcome to the sideline in 3v3 action that does not stop. Young Wayne back on the mic and b-ball skills on display here all day and all night. Here in the sideline, you gotta play tough to make the headline. Let's go. The man of the hour, the guy everyone wants to see. Let's turn up the volume and shake the place for the one, the only MP. for it. Off to the races. When MP is on you, nothing is easy. He's covering like a blanket out there. Nobody home. Free to fire. Simple. He just wanted it more. Misses the triple. Can't get the layup.
Switch.
Cookies. What is this, practice? Where's the D? Showtime. Let's go. Nobody near him. Defense is pretty simple. Just keep your man in front of you. Oh, you gotta come stronger than that. Let's go, push it. He's off from three. Guy's dribbling more than a toddler. I'll take that. Somebody missed their assignment. The name of the game is buckets. one step in, and you got it.
14-17. How many is that? 17-14.
Keeping them guessing with all those passes. Can't get the three to fall. A little out of your range, don't you think?
Your ankles just got broke.
Oh, not bad, not bad. My man, they saying you got no bag. Prove them wrong. Missed. Somebody got locked up. Lightning fast swipe, MP. For the win. Well, yeah, if you're not gonna guard anybody. Thank you. Misses in close. See, I'll be in my trailer when he shuts you down. You're not gonna trap on me trying to get a selfie.
Looking good, MP. They weren't even trying to win, so you better not lose.
Let's get after it, MP.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
jersey here for backpack day. Bring the kids. They'll get a free Pacers backpack. Back guard, 6'5", 0. Tyrese Halliburton.
It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kyle Kuzma.
And maybe it's shocking, and maybe last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's red hot in at the point. And for Indiana, they've got Halliburton. Walker out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. Here at the end of the season in our sights now, Stan, how much of a toll does a regular season take on the coach?
Well, Kevin, the big thing is you just don't sleep a lot because you're running on adrenaline and your mind is always going, looking for more and more answers, so it can be exhausting mentally.
Now here's Jackson. Indiana moving the ball around. Pass to Walker. Outside, LaVine. Walker with it. Now defended by Randall. And Halliburton slams it in.
What a slam by Halliburton, using that agility to make a statement.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Rick Carlisle.
Now I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Walker in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
It was red hot, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. For 3, Edwards. Rebounded by Jackson.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Well, you better stop Gobert before he gets to the rim. That's a runaway train.
Outside, Walker. Back to Halliburton. Goes up at the stripe. It's hauled in by Red Hot.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
There's Red Hot. Another shot, and it's laid in by Randall.
Relentless on the backboard. Randall, a fantastic rebounder, and that time it directly leads to points.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Mathurin for 3. No good that time. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Just a tremendous run right now for him. 12 straight wins.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And I like the drive of this kid. Mathurin, really a team player.
Let out the pass to Edwards. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Contact, but staying committed to his finish.
Walker the pass to Levine. Outside Mathurin. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to McDaniels. Gobert trying to get open, and he lays it straight in.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Now, here is Halliburton. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Walker with the screen for Halliburton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, Gobert with the 7'9" wingspan, making it look simple.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Six to shoot. The shot. Gobert pulls it in.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And he hammers in the reverse slam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Now, here's Halliburton. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
It's stolen by Mathurin. Halliburton drives in. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Levine. To stop the drought. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, one thing with Levine, you love the way he can attack at all 3 levels on the floor.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offense passes are all about.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And the second free throw, good. Timberwolves leading by 5. Gobert with a screen on Halliburton. To the inside. Pass to Red Hot. Back to Gobert. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Back to Halliburton. Here's Mathurin. Halliburton with it. Picked up by Edwards. There's Levine. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
Good touch on the interior. Levine really crafty at figuring out ways to create space down low.
Pass to McDaniels. Beyond the arc. Levine with the rebound. Pacers trail by 5. Down low. Here's Mathurin. Can't get it to fall.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Now here's Gobert. 6 points for him. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Julius Randle. And Dillingham subbed in for McDaniels. Pass to Mathurin. And he jams it with authority.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Here's Red Hot. They set the pick.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the night right here. That's good from Red Hot. Minnesota making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Both free throws good from Red Hot. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. It's a 5-point game. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
Yeah, look, when your best players can't stay on the floor, that's a problem. It puts your team in a really difficult position to win.
Halliburton kicks to Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Red Hot. He's covered by Halliburton. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Levine. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. And he banks in the layup. Levine's got 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Red Hot was indeed hot, and the last game against the 76ers was superb. He finished with 47 points, and what a game it was, posting a triple-double. He put on a show. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Kuzma with a screen on Halliburton. And there's... Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
That's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Levine. 8 points for him. From downtown, buries it from three-point range. Levine's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
Well, Levine is a volume three-point shooter for a reason. More often than not, he's going to make that.
Is red hot, defended by Mathurin. Kuzma passes to Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Clark for 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Levine finds Halliburton. From deep, Walker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got assist number 5 here tonight. Timberwolves trail by 3. 54 seconds left in the first. Kuzma outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Walker. Pass to Halliburton. On the wing, Levine. Guarded by Kuzma. Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
Red hot the pass to Hayes. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Walker throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Red Hot. He's covered by Halliburton. Toppin with the steal. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Toppin throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And so it's Indiana heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Red Hot in at the point guard position. And he sinks the second. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Now, here's McDaniels. Neesmith covering. Kuzma with a screen on Halliburton. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 4 points at the basket from Kuzma.
Really good activity there in that pick and roll. Kuzma, a real strong sense for what he needs to do in those sets.
Back to Neesmith. Over in the corner, Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Nembhard finds Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. And the Pacers another 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
McDaniels passes to Red. Halliburton with the steal. Nembhard with it. Edwards there. Pass to Halliburton. To the middle. Floats one up. Rebound Minnesota. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
No good on the free throw. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. He hits the second from the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And this is an advantage of having size in the backcourt. Halliburton using that length to cause trouble.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Now, here's Neesmith. He's guarded closely. There's a screen by Toppin. Inside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the right side. Now, here's McDaniels. Neesmith covering. Here's Randall. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
Halliburton finds Neesmith. Outside Turner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Just 2 to shoot. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Timberwolves trail by 4. And here is McDaniels. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. There's red hot. Neesmith covering. And that'll be... 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. East End, the last few decades, we've seen the 3 become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the 3 spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the 3 is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner 3.
Driving to the basket.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
Outside Mathurin. Jackson against Randall. Outside Jackson. Pass to Mathurin. Jackson, a screen on Edwards. That's a 2 for Mathurin. Offensive rebound. Trying to end the drought. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. He's red hot. 13 points in the game. Back to Edwards. This one for 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. And that one will start off with a 3-game road trip for the team.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Right side, Edwards. Pass to Red Hot. To the paint, Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Gobert is used to this in the paint. Given his height, it's difficult to contest it cleanly.
The Timberwolves have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. And some changes here for the Pacers. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Turner. And Levine subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. Minnesota also with the sub. Curry's checked in. Outside Mathurin. And Levine, here we go. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, we've seen Levine put up 25-plus per game for a season. This guy is on the short list of the best wing scorers.
That's to Curry. Lets it go with a 3. It's good from long range. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. The first one falls. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile.
We reach the end of the first half of play. Timberwolves lead by 8. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Fan Half-Court Shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Bench mob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul. And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
You look at the Timberwolves, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Benedict Mathurin is out there with Walker. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Jackson, and it's LaVine in at the 2 guard. That's the Pacers' 5. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Halliburton. Indiana moving the ball around. Outside Mathurin. Back to Jackson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Goes red hot. He's covered by Halliburton. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort. You're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Mathurin. Halliburton outside. LaVine wide open. It's the 3-pointer. LaVine's got 19 points.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Nice shot by Red Hot.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Walker the pass to Halliburton. Outside, LaVine. Walker in the corner. Back to LaVine. Walker with a screen for LaVine. Over Edwards. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from LaVine.
Well, this is what good play calls do. They get your best scorers, like LaVine, room to operate.
Inside. Nice shot by Red Hot. 20 points for Red Hot.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
outside Matherin. There's the pick. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Matherin's got 14.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Oh, the lob to Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, nice timing in the pick and roll. Gobert finishing the job.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Halliburton finds Matherin. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Yeah, doing it with speed and style. Edwards putting on a show at the rim.
Jackson passes to Matherin. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Red Hot. 20 points for him. Randall down low. Guarded by Walker. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Matherin.
And quickness of Matherin is a deadly combination.
Here's Red Hot, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Outside, Walker. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Red Hot. Red Hot's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gobert with a screen on Levine. Puts up a deep 3. Walker with the rebound.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Matherin, good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Red Hot out to the wing. Stolen by Levine. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to digits. Gobert with a screen on Mathurin. Red hot the pass to Gobert. For three, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Levine with it, picked up by Edwards. Levine kicks to Halliburton. Outside, Walker fires from deep. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Red Hot. And he drives in. It's stolen by Mathurin. Halliburton on the wing. Back to Levine. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Down low. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Look, Levine is such a gifted scorer that it opens up so much for him out of pick and roll action.
Gobert with a screen on Halliburton. With the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now.
Definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Timberwolves leading by 10. Here's Red Hot. He's got 24. That shot is off. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Levine with it. Picked up by Edwards. Levine passes to Halliburton. Here's Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Randall no good. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Levine kicks to Halliburton. Outside, Levine. Mathurin with a screen for Levine. Hits the three-point bomb. Levine's got 24 points.
Such a gifted scorer. When Levine is this locked in, the defense is in for a long night.
First personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
The first free throw is good. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Toppin comes in for Walker. Minnesota also making some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Randall. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. Both free throws good from Red Hot. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Mathurin. With the fadeaway. Misses off the left iron. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Here's Red Hot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Red Hot's got 15 points in just the second half. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be
a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Here's Matherin. 18 points for him. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Red Hot's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Toppin sets a screen for Matherin. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good. With time running down in the shot. Matherin's got 20.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Red Hot, no good. Pacers trail by 9. Over in the corner, Matherin. Toppin kicks to Halliburton. Pass to Levine from outside the arc. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Levine's got 11 in the second half.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Gillingham with it, launches it. Toppin pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bean passes to Halliburton. And he converts the layup. Now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Here's Red Hot, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Halliburton. Misses from close range.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And you know, good things happen when you keep your head up like Kuzma did there.
There's 37 seconds left in the third. Outside Matherin. Halliburton kicks to Toppin. On the wing, Levine. 27 points for him.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
Here's Red Hot. He's covered by Halliburton. Back to Hayes.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Timberwolves made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So on the floor for Minnesota, Gobert is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Dillingham. Then there's Red Hot. And it's Edwards in at the small forward. They play. The whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
At the line for Indiana, Barry Neesmith, 1 shot.
That's good from Neesmith. Here's Red Hot. Driving the lane. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Toppin.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Timberwolves leading by 6. And here's Edwards from the arc. No good on the shot. Halliburton looking around. Tries to save it. Out on his own on the break. Here's Red Hot. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. They recover it.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Julius Randle's checked in for Red Hot. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Halliburton. Drops in the layup for 2.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Walker comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. Timberwolves also changing it up. McDaniels comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Red Hot in for Dillingham. Halliburton for 3. And McDaniels with the block.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Bean passes to Halliburton. Randall with some nice deep.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. LaVine with it, picked up by Edwards. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Gobert, the screen. Here's Red Hot. Pacers with the rebound. Outside Mathurin. Outside Levine. Halliburton outside. From outside, off the mark.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Here's Red Hot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Red Hot's got...
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Halliburton finds Levine. Clock at 6. To the inside. Jackson passes to Halliburton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. There's Red Hot. He's covered by Halliburton. Pass to Red Hot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Pacers trail by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Halliburton outside. Now here's Jackson. Fires for 3. And Halliburton gets it to go on the assist by Jackson.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's down.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Red Hot. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And yep, another basket.
Some guys make the game look easy. He's at 40 yet again.
And now he's top 5 in NBA history for 40-point games.
Yeah, at 40 for the 89th time. Next up is Harden, who has
And that's just strength right there. Levine's time in the weight room paying off.
That one misses for Levine. Minnesota leading by 7. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Red Hot. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Edwards a screen on Halliburton. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
For 3, Levine. Julius Randle with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Edwards with it. Red Hot the pass to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Red Hot. Doubled by Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. No one near Randle as he lets it go. It's rebounded by Indiana. Timeout called the Pacers. They're trailing by 4. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Your Indiana Pacers are turning the temperature. Let's dance.
And here's Indiana, trailing by 4. And Levine puts up a deep 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Stolen by Levine. Halliburton in the corner. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Another game, another win. After work tomorrow.
Good game, MP.
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy, Lord on the Track. If you haven't been seeing what MP been doing, you need to. Boss level work, MVP level.
Come on, MP.
More.
Let's go!
Yes, sir. Got to play. I back up my game.
Shaking, MP. Get the popcorn ready. It's game time. Man. Here we go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting the Dynasty.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this one, looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams have plenty of talent to get it done tonight. The Wolfpack are only 7-4 on the season, but this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
That's going to be over and back, not watching the line that time. And here's Stauffer. Pass over to Robinson. Outside, Timmerman. Robinson sets the screen. Zach Timmerman going in. Can't get it to fall. Outside, Stauffer. Now Wells. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shot attempts tonight. MP outside. Tries a 3. And it's rebounded by Zach Timmerman. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral contact.
Now here's Stauffer. Pass over to Robinson. Wells with it. Here's Timmerman. Stauffer up top. James up top. Tries again. The Dynasty grab the miss. Now MP. And Dave Zandirko throws it down. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
He gets that one to fall.
Work hard on the offensive glass. Good things happen.
The Dynasty leading. Now here's MP. No good there off the double clutch.
No choice but to shoot that one.
Sometimes great looks don't go, but next time you get the same shot, oh, absolutely, you take it again.
Now here's Stauffer. Teardrop shot, and he comes up with the deuce.
They make Stauffer battle for it inside, but the Wolfpack small forward is up to the task. And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh, yeah, the bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
And the Wolfpack with possession. It's a 3-point game. And Patrick Wells outside. That shot doesn't fall. MP high post. He's got 5. Count it from distance.
What a sweet-looking triple by MP. 3 points for the 5-star recruit.
And he's going to get whisked. Timeout called by the Dynasty.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Timeout on the court.
And so here it's the Wolfpack, trailing by 5. Outside James. Carter. Outside, it's Johnson. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report. Working off the feed, Dillard's a very solid shooter.
Now here's Carter. Defense right on him. Johnson. Clock at 6. Pass to Carter. Offline with the 3.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him right there.
Back to MP. Launches it. Another 3 for the Dynasty.
Playing with his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
Now here's Cordova. Dillard covering.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix.
And a payback 3 at the other end from Carter. Scouts just love his ability to pick his spots.
Pass over to Dillard. From deep. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And you can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
Now here's Carter. 5 points in the game.
MP, second personal foul. At the line for the Wolfpack.
The first free throw is good. The Wolfpack with the ball. A 17-point game. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Now here's MP. And the call is going to be, yep, that's an illegal screen.
And there is no way you can consider that a valid screen.
Nothing about that was legal. The refs will let you get away with a little lean or shuffling of the feet, but that's about it.
Pick by James. Wells from 12 feet out. MP grabs the miss. Pass to Hopkins. MP outside. Puts up a 3. And it's Patrick Wells with the rebound.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Now here's MP. He's got 11. Zach Timmerman on the wing. Hawkins covering. Outside, Timmerman. Fades away. A nice shot there by Robinson. MP with the rock. On the wing, Brett Hawkins. MP. The 3. Nails it from 3.
Well, with MP as he's looking forward, tonight is key for his development. His coaches want him to be a bit more selfish and dominate with the scoring.
And we're here in the gym in the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Their offense has been all about the long-range game.
Oh, obviously. You love the points, and you love how they stretch the defenders.
And Patrick Wells outside. They get the board. Can't cash it in from close range. And now the Dynasty with it. MP outside. From deep. And the Dynasty another three. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. A difficult situation for the Wolfpack here. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose? I'm not sure.
Yeah, everybody seems a little confused right now. I know I am. I have no idea why he would choose to foul in that situation.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Drills it from deep. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Jason Jr.
And here it's the Dynasty. There's a screen. Pass to Davidson. The kick out to MP. Here's the three. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Now here's Carter. He's guarded closely. Fresh, the screen. Inside, from 6 feet out, Davidson pulls it in. MP with the rock, picked up by Johnson. Here's Junior. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
That's a good pass. Right where he needed it to execute and finish.
They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounting. They just don't know who to turn to for points.
Now here's Carter. Back to Johnson. Cordova. Now it's Carter outside. No good from outside.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
Here's Dillard. MP outside. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Dillard. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from long range.
And the story of the second half has been their shooting from long range.
Found their rhythm coming out of the break, and they're hunting those perimeter shots.
Now here's Carter. To end the run. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. And here's MP. Davidson, defended by Fresh. Outside Cobb. Pass to Junior. MP. Here's Cobb. Shoots the 3. And the Dynasty another 3.
This team showed up to send a message, and they're trying to end this game right now.
Yeah, you have to appreciate their effort at both ends. They've been relentless, and they've been impressive.
Now here's Carter. Here's Fresh. Cordova on the left side. Fresh, no good.
There's no rhythm or flow in their offense right now.
While on the flip side, their opposition is on fire. Gotta stop this run somehow.
Here's MP. Pass to Davidson. Cobb. Another three for the Dynasty.
The lead just keeps increasing, attempting to put this one away.
And the D has to be frustrated at this point.
On the wing, Dalton Andrews. Carter. Joey Johnson for three. MP grabs the miss.
Dynasty wins! Thanks again, folks, for coming out and supporting your Dynasty basketball. Drive home safely and see you again soon.
Yo, she was here. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she came.
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent in the back of the locked on wrist, see my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she tryna bless me like I said I do, like a sneeze. Please for them get green. Never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck in their head, and when I departed, I go and get it regardless. Draw like I'm an artist, no crawling, went straight to walking with foreigns, and my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got it. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Look, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly, flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking